Hello everyone, this is Ron. Welcome to another King of Fighters All-Star video. I hope you guys are doing really well. And I was personally very busy with the game yesterday. I was kind of sleeping at 5 AM once again. What I was doing, I was melding with Kusanagi. I was playing the guild, and I'm so happy that after all this time, this game still has the mechanism to keep me engaged until 5 AM, playing the guild, trying some different methods. And in that regard, guys, today I'm going to show you a different method of doing damage. That is going to be, I called it 3-striker method. And in my previous video, I kind of showed that I kind of used 2 strikers, and in this video, I'm going to use 3-striker. And this method, guys, is going to take our damage levels to the next level, guys. So first of all, let me briefly talk about these 2 battle passes because I haven't really mentioned. They have arranged this re-entry EX battle pass. The entire cost is going to be 37.99 euro in my currency. Probably it's going to be around $40 or so. The main reward is going to be a selector, and from this selector you can select any one of these fighter. However, you can also get some EX coins too and try your luck in the EX banner. The reason why I'm particularly talking about this EX battle pass is one of the most important support in the game is available here, guys. Kazmi. After all these ultimate fighters, after all these ultimate supports coming in the game, I think Kazmi still have a very unique position in the game as a support. So if you are a big fan of damage, and if you are someone who kind of a low spender or something, you might consider getting this battle pass if you don't have Kazmi. But if you have her, then probably you don't need it. Of course, there is another battle pass which is the usual. The cost is going to be very high, kind of 60. I don't really recommend this one too much, but because beside the summon tickets, there are not too much value in this battle pass, and I think they should work on it. Now let me show you the team. Let me show you the guild team. And in this 3-striker method, I have added Kusanagi. And look at this. The position of Kusanagi is a striker. Yes, that's the good position, but probably I'm going to edit this team a little bit. And I must say that, disclaimer, that the damage numbers you will see can be excelled with the same team and with the same power level and everything to 3 more times probably. My gameplay is not the best in the world, I must also say. But first of all, let me show you my team. Kyo is the damage dealer, Kazmi is the second support, Maki is the main support. And this is the entire team. Let me remove my head so you can see the strikers. Striker for Kusanagi is going to be Isla for now. But as I said that the team setting is still in beta, I'm going to probably bring a little bit more change. So for Kazmi, I'm using the striker Oswald. And in my previous videos, I kind of talked about that this guy has a very insane striker core. This striking core, it decreased defense by 15 seconds. All enemies damage received by 5%. Also critical hit resist rate by 5%. I think this is one of the most top ranked striking skill in this game right now, because no other striker is having all this combination. And why I'm even using Isla, I briefly talked about in my previous video that she is another great striker who is going to do what? Who is going to decrease the target defense 10%, increase damage received 5%. Insane mechanism, guys. And why I'm using Kusanagi as a striker of Maki? Because Kusanagi, in my previous video, I also told that this guy, as a striker, what he's going to do, it is going to increase all team members' active skill damage by 60% for 10 seconds. And also he is having some bonus items or bonus buffs for YOLO element fighters. For example, if my Kyo was YOLO, he would get way more buff, way more damage, but still even non-YOLO at a red character, as a red character, he's still getting this 60% active skill buff. And the way Kyo's kit actually functions, the active skill is very important for him. I think the most important element. Now this is going to be the team, and you might probably wonder that, hey man, you are playing this Inferno mode, you have to use this chill and shock. Where is your dots? Of course, my dot is here. My dot is, if we go to this character, she is going to be the character that has the chill dot. If you go to her skill, we all know that in her active 1 skill, she can do cold spell. This is the skill. This is the dot you need. And I have kind of added a card with her that is going to help to break the meter. That is going to be this card. Attack SPD and on top of that shock damage. So as a result, this character is going to do both shock, both shield at the same time, making her the ultimate shield breaker. But at the same time, all these ultimate characters, for example, Maki, highly leveled up, she has a very good attack. She can do quite a good damage to the shield, you will see. And also, all these mechanisms combined, these striker mechanisms, they are going to decrease the damage of the, decrease the defense of the boss, increase the damage received. This thing will also help to break the shield, and as a result, boss's meter or boss's shield, whatever we say, I'm saying shield, but boss's meter. As a result of this mechanism, boss's meter will be broken without the required both dots, because we will apply only a little bit of shock from Kazmi. Now let me show you the card setups. Usually banner set card, I haven't got the time or resources to transcend it, but without even transcending, we are doing miracles today, guys. And of course, this card is going to be very important. 8% critical rate and active skill damage by 30%. And in my testings, I found that this card is very, very effective in terms of damage numbers excelling. And I'm also using this epic quest card. However, this is optional. The number of damage from Kyo is so high that you can basically use any cards in this slot. You can simply go ahead with any banner cards like this, or even in-game free cards like this. Is also going to work pretty fine. I'm probably going to do more experiments, and also banner cards like always, these sort of cards, increasing attack. Attack based on active skill, that is also going to work nice. And also previous banner cards like this one, critical rate, ultimate fighter, solid attack 50%, very nice card. And also these sort of cards. However, this is not going to probably work fully because this is going to increase basic attack damage. This is not going to work. This is going to work for Psyche only. The imprint stones, simple banner imprint stones. I haven't done any sort of upgradation here. And plugins, in the plugins, I kind of changed the plugins. And let me quickly show you what type of plugins I'm using. Just simply you select attack, and probably you select strike skill, and try to see if we have any combination. For example, this one giving active skill 2 damage, attack, strike skill. All the effects are going to help this character. These sort of plugins you would like to use. However, if you don't have all of these combined effects, then you might just go ahead with this strike skill only. And you'll see that there's a lot of strike skill I'm using with this character. Probably I use these sort of plugins trying to enhance the second skill, because we are going to prioritize the damage from the second skill, and also that skill is a strike skill. So this type of buff is going to help directly, guys. So this sort of plugin, and if you have any sort of plugin that is going to increase active 2 skill damage 34%, that is going to help. However, this character is so strong, this Kyo is so strong that he is going to work both with his active skill 1, both his active skill 2. Both of his skill you can spam. So it doesn't matter what plugin you get. If you get plugin for active skill 1, that is also going to work if you spam active skill 1. Then if you get plugin for active skill 2, then do the active 2 skill spamming. Simple as that. So easy to play with this character, guys. So now for Kazmi, I'm using no particular setup, just using the default setup. I don't even change this sort of cards, just they stays in my character, because these are extremely nice combination. However, without that card, still you will get the same numbers. And for Maki, I'm using this card. This card kind of helps to gain her PG kind of really quick and throw the default. You are more in control. You will see that her default finisher is always kind of ready if you use these sort of cards. However, if you don't have this card, then always this sort of in-game cards is going to help. Of course, a little bit of shock damage dealing card in Maki is going to help to break the meter. And I'm using this card, and someone actually suggested me to use this card because this card helps a lot. this card gains power by 2.5% upon landing an active skill. This is not going to help, of course, because gaining power is related to her default decrease base cooldown of Ultimate Fighter's moves by 2.5 seconds. What does this mean? This effect is going to make her reduce the cooldown of her ultimate moves. That means her default finisher. As a result, you don't have to wait for her default finisher a lot. And also some other bonus effect. But this is a card from the Tekken 7 collaboration. If you have this card, use it. If you don't have this card, simply just go with any sort of skill cooldown reduction. That is all fine. Now, of course, the strikers, you don't have to worry about anything, any set cards of the strikers. Just try to buff up the main striker with as much as CP as possible. Try to use the best set cards in this striker position. Try to use some sort of critical rate, critical damage, so you can get a maximum CP. Try to add all the imprint stones. Try to add some plugins also. As a result, our team is ready, and now I'm going to show you the gameplay. And let me pull the gameplay for you. And we're going to start from the beginning. Let's go, guys. Let's go. So as usually, first of all, doing a very quick couple of skills, 3PG. And boy, go. Now quickly we're going to switch into Maki. You have to be very careful because the auto mode is on, and whenever the auto mode is on, sometimes the characters acts a little bit weird. You have to turn off all the skills, of course. We're doing the thing with Maki is doing the skills, getting ready with the default, and notice that after doing the default, I'm tagging in Kusanagi because his duration of his support is only 10 seconds. And I'm still working on him. Probably I'm going to change his position a little bit later. But right now, you have to do Maki's default, then bring Kusanagi in because his duration is only 10 seconds. And you need to maximize these 10 seconds. Now Maki has done her default. Kusanagi is tagged in. Now we are going to tag into Kazumi. And we are going to do her thing. And of course, tag in Oswald. So all the damage reduction buffs or the active skill buffs are getting applied. Watch these, guys. Alright, Kazumi in, Oswald in. Now we have summoned Isla also. Now meter is broken and we have started doing the damage, guys. Look at the bump with each and every punch. I think I'm getting about 7 to 8 trillion with each and every strike of Kyo Kusanagi. Unbelievable DPS, guys. Unbelievable DPS. Now we are going to change, of course, once again another rotation. But you'll see that even from the next rotations, the damage numbers is going to be even more higher because this is going to be entirely a cumulative effect, and Kyo is having a very strong cumulative core. Okay, Maki in. We are going to do the default. Try to tag in Kusanagi as late as possible to ensure that Kyo will get the most amount of his 10-second 60% active skill buff. My god, look at this. More than 100 trillion within the second rotation, guys. This is insanity going on with Kyo Kusanagi. And remember that he is a level 70 character. Remember that my power level is so low with Kyo Kusanagi, and the red fame level is so low that I don't even want to talk about it, guys. Look at this. We are approaching the third rotation. Going to the default. Tie strikers all in. Oh boy. By the way, we are spamming the skill number 2 if you really want to know. You can also spam skill number 1, but I think skill number 2 is giving us a little bit more damage. I think a lot more damage. But skill number 1 is also spammable. I mean, this is insanity, guys. How can one character have 2 skills that is spammable? Can you please explain me that? This is so OP, guys. What this is going to do? This is going to make the plugin farming so easy, because you might get plugin for skill 1, you might get plugin for skill 2. Whatever is the best, simply use that. That is going to be so easy on us. Now another rotation, guys. And don't forget to do 3-2-1 or 1-2-3 skill rotation before you start the spamming, because that is going to decrease the target's defense even more 80% by Kyo's own core and 100% damage increase. That is going to stack on top of all the support buff that we are already providing with our strikers, with our supports. Insane mechanism, guys. I mean, I was so tired yesterday night, but whenever this thing started working in my mind, I couldn't sleep. This is so sick. I mean, so much level of customization is possible if you are having these strikers. Now, of course, this is a totally new mechanism and you don't really have these strikers in your account. Probably some of you are totally lucky and some of you will probably able to do way more damage than me. It is possible, guys. It all depends on the gameplay. It all depends on fame level. It all depends on codex bonus. Lot of possibility, guys. And finally, we are reaching the final rotation, guys. Watch this. I mean, what should I say? I'm speechless. 12 seconds left. We are hovering around 340 trillion. We are dealing with trillions. Oh my god, bro. Final rotation. Of course, we don't really have enough time. Of course, we will not be able to complete the time. But in any way, case scenario, we will be able to touch 350 trillion, guys. 350 trillion. 51 trillion to be honest. 351 trillion, guys. Look at this. A70 character. No transcended card. No perfect option card, because I'm still working on the option cards. They are not even perfectly transcended. The main damage, the record damage has been done by this character in my account. This is insane, guys. This mechanism is insane, and I think I still can improve this mechanism, and I'm going to still keep working on this rotation and this team combination, and definitely I'm going to prove you a better version of this team combination that is going to increase the damages even more. And you might think that you don't have this character right now, but guess what? Look to the future. There will be more characters like this, and whenever you will see this type of characters who is going to do this as amazing, insane support from this striker, don't miss them out, guys. Because this character, as I said, that my Kyo is my top damage dealer, my bro, but he is going to be outdated after 2 or 3 banners. But guess what? These 3 strikers, these 2 supports are my true assets. They are going to live here. I don't know how long, maybe for upcoming 6 months or so, because this is insane mechanism, guys. So thank you so much for watching. I hope this video and the new method will excite your gameplay and drive your damages to the utmost level. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to support the content, support the channel, and I hope to see you guys soon in some other videos. Till then, stay awesome and peace out, my friends.